Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Khanzib, and today we are going to learn how to write an application to the principal. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. My today's lecture centers around the following 4 points. First off, we'll be looking at the various types of applications usually written to the principals of schools and colleges. Next, we'll look at the format of an application. And after that, we'll be learning some useful expressions, particularly with regards to salutation, how to start and how to end your application. My today's lecture also includes some tips how to build vocabulary around the various types of application, such as sickness, urgent piece of work, fee concession, character certificate, etc. And finally, it is going to be your turn to show how much do you learn from my today's lecture. So what are the various types of applications included in your course? They are application for sick leave. The other situation might be application for urgent piece of work. So application for short leave. Fee remission or fee concession. And students, when they apply, when they look for admission in university or colleges, they also need character certificate. So application for the grant of character certificate. And finally, application for permission. It might be for a trip or visiting any site, etc. Now, let's move towards this important slide where we'll be looking at the format of an application. You can just have a screenshot and then you can apply the same format for any kind of application that you write to the principal of your college. So, in the first place, we see this is a date line, and dates are usually written in two ways. In one way, we write the month first, then the day, and then the year. Whereas in certain cases, people write the days first, then the month, and then the year. Once you are done with the date line, you are to skip a line and move to the next part of the application, that is the receiver's address. This part answers the question word who. Since we are learning to write various kinds of applications to the principal, so in this case, the receiver is the principal. So the principal, and then it might be ABC, or you should also provide the location or the address. After writing the receiver's address, again, you are to skip a line and start writing the third important part of your application, which is called a subject line. It is very important to produce short, precise, and clear subject line. You might have observed that subject lines are always in capital letters, and in certain cases, they are also either bold or italicized. And this part answers the why of your application. What is the purpose of this application? So it informs about that. Again, you are to skip a line, and in the next line, write down the salutation. So if you are writing to a male principal, you can write down respected sir, or if it is a madam, so you can write down respected madam. After writing the salutation, again, you are to skip a line, and next very crucial part of the application is the body paragraph. So what you need to do is how to begin the body paragraph. You can begin with "it is stated that," and next you are to introduce yourself. So provide brief but complete information about your class, your roll number, the year you are in. Once you do that, next you are to tell your issue. Why do you need a leave? So you are to write down the reason here. And once you write down the reason for the leave, then you may politely ask for the leave. And finally, in the body paragraph, you are to show thankfulness to your principal. So after completing the body paragraph, again, you are to skip a line, and finally, you are there to close your application. So you may close with "yours faithfully" or "yours obediently." One common mistakes that usually our students make is they put comma in the "yours." So you can see there is no comma. Yeah, you can write down comma after "faithfully" or "obediently." Finally, just provide your name, your roll number, grade, and section. After understanding the format of an application, we are now here to learn some useful expressions. So you can see useful expressions about salutation, starting the application, and ending or closing the application. So you have got a number of options. You can write down "worthy sir" or "worthy madam" in case of a female principal. If you find that difficult, you can keep it simple and you can simply write "dear sir" or "dear madam." It is also important to learn or to have a number of options to begin your body paragraph with. Most of our students, they begin with this typical sentence: "with due respect, I beg to say." So I guess we need not beg anymore. Now we do have a number of options. You can see here, you can either begin with "it is to notify that," or "it is to intimate that," or "it is stated." So these are some of the options you should learn and you should incorporate when you are to write down an application to the principal. It is also important to learn how to formally close our application. So there are the options. "I shall be thankful to you." The other options are "I shall be obliged or grateful to you." Now, we write application for a number of reasons, and in the last two slides, we are going to learn about some useful vocabulary. If it is application for the sick leave, so the relevant vocabulary might be "I am suffering from." So there could be, varied number of reasons. It might be flu, it might be fever, stomach ache, backache, toothache, blah, blah, blah. Because of that, unable to attend the school or college due to that illness. It is also important to validate or substantiate your application with the doctor's advice. Health condition: not feeling well, and bed rest is recommended. If you are writing an application for urgent piece of work, you might need to learn these phrases: "an urgent matter at home," "unavoidable circumstances," "family emergency," "personal reason," "need to absent for a day." The application for character certificate might require you to learn the following expressions: "I have recently passed from your institution. I need a character certificate for admission," or for employment, good moral conduct, well-disciplined, regular and punctual student. For fee concession, some of the vocabulary might include financial difficulties or low income, family cannot afford full fees, request for partial full fee concession. I assure you of my continued hard work. And finally, for study trip permission, you might need vocabulary such as educational importance of the trip planned by the department or the school, will follow school rules and discipline. That's important. Requesting permission to join the trip. So that's all about learning an application. Now is your turn. So pick up your pen and a blank page and write down an application to the principal of your college requesting him to allow you 2 days leave because you have high fever. Thank you very much. For any queries or further assistance, feel free to email me at zaebkhan4@gmail.com. You can also follow my Facebook page and YouTube channel, IELTS and English Language Zone, for helpful tips, lessons, and updates. That's all. Thank you very much.